Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly tarot reading for the month of June 2021. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But when meditating on your wonderful energy overall for the month, the message that came through was standing in your truth. Standing in your truth. And so we're going to keep it simple by pulling 6 cards for the month. A simple 6 card spread to give you a better idea of what's ahead. All right, so let's do some shuffling for our lovely Tauruses to begin the month of June 2021. Thank you, Spirit, for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. It's not coming out as easy as I thought. For Taurus, please. Thank you, Spirit. We'll get there. All right. Keep them coming. Thank you, Spirit. For our lovely Tauruses. All righty. We're not going to take that one. So we have 3 so far. Okay. Let's keep shuffling. What else do we have for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. In June 2021, of course. And we have all 3. Perfect. All right, let's see here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Quite relevant if you think about it, given the overall message of standing in your truth. It's a month where there's an underlying focus on this mindset taking over, where you can't help but think about who and what needs to go, understanding your own truth, that I feel you've fully gained in the month of May, allowing for yourself to understand that these truths were meant to come to light so that you could make decisions, even if they feel a bit difficult at times, okay? So we're beginning the month in the spread with the 10 of Wands. You begin the month and things feel a bit heavy. You'll fully understand as you make your way through this first part of the month that a lot of it's mental, all right? That you're trying to sort through things, understand things a bit better, or simply be one with that truth that's coming to light. And again, figure out who and what needs to go, or simply how to adjust things to work in your favor. Now, there's part of you to begin the month as well that is realizing that there's a bit of a lack of color, right? That things could be more interesting or more fun, or you could simply wake up feeling more excited to accomplish what you need to. But in order to accomplish this color coming back into your life, if you will, there are some burdens you need to drop, and a lot of which are mental, but again, some of which are situations or people, energies, and all of which needs to be sorted out mentally before you can move forward and adjust what needs to be adjusted, right? And so we make our way to the middle of the first half of the month, and we have the 5 of Swords. As you make your way to this part of the month, you're feeling quite stressed. As you can see, very mentally all over the place, or simply feeling like there's a lot to sort out. And for a lot of you Tauruses out there, there's one situation which I feel is career-oriented, or simply it's either career-oriented or relationship-oriented, leaving you feeling just overwhelmed and adding stress onto whatever you're already thinking about or trying to sort through. A feeling that your stress could take over if you allow it to, but a need to take a step back and understand that you know yourself best. You know what's going to help you feel more relaxed, less stressed, and make it easier for you to sort through these things. For a lot of you, I feel like it's going to be meditation, maybe a nice bath. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you, but knowing yourself best is part of your truth. Allowing for yourself to remember that as long as you can ground yourself and remember that you're an earth energy, and simplify things mentally, you're golden. You got this. All right? Allowing for yourself to not allow certain truths that keep coming to light as the month trickles on to add to that level of stress. To remember that they're coming to light um, for you to make certain adjustments once again that need to happen. It's all to lighten your load once again and simply to bring that color back into your beautiful Taurus life. And we're making our way to the end of the first half of the month where we have the Three of Cups. So as you make your way to wrap up the first half, it's a true highlight on connections. All right, for some of you, some of these truths coming to light are about people you've been surrounding yourself with, and that might change as you move forward. But for some of you, whatever's been stressing you out as a whole is pushing you to spend time with those that you care most about, that have proven to be trustworthy. All right, a need to understand or being pushed to focus on some of the positives. And for a lot of you, it's going to be those quality connections you've developed over time. A lot of Tauruses out there have come to realize recently that quality over quantity is definitely the best route. Not only just with connections, but everything, right? Allowing yourself to connect with those around you in a different way at this point. Allowing for yourself to heal those around you while they heal you as well. You've been through a lot, Taurus, and it's understandable that you're feeling a bit stressed or, simply just a bit bland at times. But to allow for that to take over, not going to be productive. And so if spending time with certain connections isn't the way to help you release certain frustrations or to heal from what you've been through, then find your own way once again. But allow for yourself to step forward into a positive light and at the very least adjust your perspective and feel optimistic, okay? And we're making our way to begin the second half of the month and spread, and we have the Page of Cups. Whatever you end up doing towards the end of the first half works for you, okay? Just keep that in mind, because as you can see, you begin the second half glowing. There's part of you that's feeling a bit spacey. You may not be able to stay fully present in a conversation, or you may just feel like you drift to certain imaginary worlds, hoping to escape from your reality at times. But there's part of you that's glowing, regardless, and people will notice that. And that's when you start to attract certain new opportunities, new connections, you name it. And so just keep that in mind, that whatever you did towards the end of the first half was effective for you, okay? And trying to implement more of that moving forward, even when you're not feeling this level of stress, okay? It's important that you keep yourself glowing on a beautiful level. And so being aligned with the Ten of Wands, you can't help but think back to the times recently when things have felt a bit bland or colorless once again, and realizing that what you're doing is effective for you personally, and to once again implement more of which to keep things bright and happy. And we're moving on to the middle of the second half of the month where we have the Five of Cups. Something's going to take place between the beginning of the second half and the middle where you can't help but slip into a bit of a negative funk or focus on what's gone or what didn't work out. Allowing for yourself to remember, or you simply will be reminded by Spirit and the universe, that you have a lot going for you, that there's a lot left to be grateful for and a lot to look forward to. And being aligned with the Five of Swords, you're reminded that, that a big part of this headache that you've been experiencing, or the stress, the level of stress, is because of what you focus on. Staying optimistic and expecting the best is going to be truly advantageous for you. But allowing for yourself to slip into this dwelling over what didn't work out, or whatever the case may be for you, it's this point in the month where you truly grasp that that's not going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. To allow yourself to take full, to allow for yourself to be fully responsible for your mental state, and to accept that that affects things in a great way. You know, so if you, to allow for it to benefit you or to hinder you. You make the choice, all right? And so we're moving on to the last and final card of the spread in month, or the Eight of Pentacles. So you make your way to wrap up the second half of the month, and you're very work focused, or simply very focused on your craft, whatever it may be for you. It's this point in the month where you realize that directing your energy towards something creative or passionate for you is going to be most beneficial. Allowing for yourself to realize that this can be done more often, you know, and that could add to that glow that took over at this point in the month, you know, and to realize that it's okay to have, you know, in between such a positive 2 parts of the month, it's okay to have a moment, a little rocky moment, you know. Nobody's perfect, but it's all about how you deal with it, how you realize what's going on and pull yourself out of that negative funk, allowing yourself to implement more healthy habits moving forward, to be the best version of you, the best Taurus that we all need and love, okay? And so being aligned with the Three of Cups, you can't help but finish off the month thinking back to certain connections, certain people, and realizing that this Queen of Swords mindset never left, right? And it's sticking with you for a reason, for a purpose, because there's certain adjustments that need to take place. That this quality over quantity mindset and way of approaching things should be more consistent, you know, but letting it be productive, you know, not feeling like you need to cut everybody and everything out immediately. Just realizing that not everybody and everything you've had within your life up until this point has been a positive part, right? It's hard to swallow at times, but you might find yourself finishing off the month staying up late, or finding it hard not to think about who and what needs to go. Try not to overthink things too much, but allow yourself to utilize this thought process in the best way possible, okay? Allowing for yourself to take some time to rest, meditate, clear your mind, because it's going to be hard to not focus on the negatives at this point. Do your best to finish off the month on a productive, positive note, and try not to overthink what's going to take place in the following month. All right? So, Taurus, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.